Hello, today I'm going to talk about something which is a bit of a pet peeve of mine when it comes to astronomy equipment, and that's these things. These are, as you probably know, lighter plugs or car utility plugs, or one of many other things that they get called. They are essentially a 12 volt socket, a 12 volt plug that plugs into a 12 volt socket, equivalent to what is available in most cars, and on things like car jump starter boxes and things like that. It's the default power cable that you get with a lot of astronomy kit, including the Skywatcher mounts. This is from my HEQ5 Pro. Now, these seem an incredible design misstep because the ones that they tend to use that come with the mounts have this sort of, as you can see, this sort of little springy things on either side, which supposedly sort of hold it in the socket. They don't. They never do. They are rubbish. I don't know whether they've changed since I got this, but it's one of the worst designs I've ever seen in my life. If you have a look, here we have my little sort of four-way box thing that I use to power my stuff. This plugs in here and is just loose, really loose. There's a little springy thing on the end which supposedly holds that against the end contact. All that seems to have to do is push the thing back out of the socket, therefore disengaging these things, therefore breaking the circuit. When you've spent a good sort of quarter of an hour, 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, aligning your mount, getting it as perfect as possible, and then a tiny little jog on this cable messes the whole thing up. It's really, really annoying. Therefore, I've been looking for an alternative to these. Now, I don't really want to go to something completely different because I want the ability still to use the same batteries, the same things, without having to modify too much. So what I've come up with, well, not come up with, what I've had recommended to me and tried and been very impressed by are these. Now, these are what are known as marine grade plugs. Now, these, the big difference with them, firstly, they're a lot sturdier. The actual build on them is really, really good. Secondly, they have, if you look, if I can get it into frame, the clips on the side have got a sort of flat clip shape. And the reason for this is that when married up to the marine grade sockets, which inside have little indentations, it's very hard to see actually, but you can just about see there's a little indentation in there. You push it in and it clips in, and it's solid, really solid. These can also take quite a lot more in the way of amps than most of the standard lighter sockets. Now, the big thing with this as well, it's also waterproof. So once that's in there, there's actually a rubber seal which is around there, which seals it. So if you get a slight bit of, if you get dew, or if you get a problem with a bit of a downpour, then in theory nothing can get through there, which is wonderful. Now, I'm going to be replacing virtually all of my lighter plugs on my astronomy kit with these. They're about £4 something each from eBay. Actually, I got them from a company called AutoStar, recommended to me by someone who's built something very similar on the Disciples of the Dark Arts Facebook group, and they got the idea from someone on Stargazer's Lounge. So it proves the wonders of the internet these days. Spreading these ideas around is brilliant. So yeah, I would heartily recommend these. A company called AutoStar, like I said, you can probably get them from other places. These are about £4 something each. The sockets themselves are around £3 something each. I've made a four socket box with a pair of banana plug / speaker binding posts on the end, so you can either screw, unscrew, and put bare cables into there, or you can use, here we are, I have a crocodile clip or alligator clip to banana plug lead, which plugs straight into there and then clips straight onto my leisure battery. So yeah, all in all, a fantastic little product, a fantastic addressing of a very annoying design deficiency, and heartily recommended. Thank you very much.